Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground. I'm Jeff Rappaport.
I'm Bob Manguel.
From
Nuse.
And I'm Mike Lamostra from Nuse.
Eric Manguel from Nuse. What's that?
All right, now we're getting into some serious matter.
All right.
I'd like each of you to share your weirdest story with boobs. Your weirdest boob story.
I know this.
Mine? Wow. Should I start it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we had our very first show ever, way back when, and we were still in high school, and we just get done playing. It was an outside graduation party. Okay, and we just finished up playing, and there's this one girl that I got introduced to. They're like, so and so, you know, really likes you, blah 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 blah. So I approach her, and then I say, hey, let's go for a walk. And the back of this house backed up to like a wooded area, and so there's like a path and like a stroll kind of thing. And so we're going for a walk, and then we start making out. And
You're a very good narrator.
Thank you.
By the way,
we start.
There's a bullfrog to the left.
There was, yeah. Actually, it was to the right. Anyway, so we start making out, and then, you know, I'm progressing, and go to second base, put my hand up there, and, you know, just making out, and I go to pull my hand out, and I felt like a hair. Okay, so I'm like, okay, and I had long hair at the time. I'm like, maybe it's one of my hairs. And so I go back up there again because I was curious, and then I pull, and there's a hair, and like they're long, and
in between your fingers.
In between my fingers, and I'm pulling, and you can feel like the skin pulling with the hair,
like a marionette with boobs.
Exactly. So right, and so I'm still making out, and then I'm like, you know what? And I'm feeling this. I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is right. It doesn't feel right. And she's like, what? What do you mean it doesn't feel right? I'm like, it just doesn't feel right.
You're like, I'm completely flaccid.
So that's my weird boob story.
I remember when he told me that story. I mean, I was in hysterics, man. It was just so freaking funny. I'm like, wow, what'd you do, man?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Oh, I got out of there.
Yeah, but that's not how that. But I mean. When I came back up to the hill to these guys, I'm like, dude, she's got fucking hair on her tits. And I'm not talking like little one. I'm talking big, long one. Like she needs a fucking comb.
It's embarrassing to come back to the party. When you were kids, you know, not us, but before that generation, you'd go to a closet and have 10 minutes in heaven, whatever they would call it.
Yeah.
You know, you would come back to the party, and the girl would come back later with her shirt back on, and they're talking about what just happened, and she still has to be there to listen to it.
So she was at the party the rest of the night, and I'm like, and by that time, like, the whole party knows, like, what's going on.
so she's a wolf man.
Yeah. She was very pretty, though. I
tell you what.
Very disappointing.
Now, I'll tell you what. Beautiful, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Have you seen her now?
No.
I've seen her here. I've seen a picture of her, a recent picture of her. Not too long ago.
Yeah, but have you seen her topless?
No.
Maybe she got nair for her boobs.
You know what's funny? I heard. You know, never mind.
Go ahead. Keep going.
I heard years later, I heard somebody telling a story with this person, and they were at a hotel, they were drunk, this person, and she took her top off, and like the whole party just stopped because it was
her name
true.
Shaved in her
Yeah. So, because for years I was like, maybe I was just fucked up. I was young. I probably had like 3 beers and I was like wasted. You know, I was like 80 pounds. You know, like I don't know. Maybe it was just me. But I heard later on that she was like drunk and at this party and
half Bigfoot.
And sure enough, it was there.
Sasquatch.
For everybody to say.
Yeah.
Nice.
So my instincts were good.
So, Bob, would you like to go or you want me to go?
I remember one was a lot smaller than the other one. That was really weird. Like, she didn't develop yet.
Only half her developed?
Only half developed. I thought my head shrunk. One was big, one was small. I don't know. Listen, in our hometown in Mayville, we started young, man. The 3 of us. Yeah, we were a band of brothers back then, and the Catholic school girls were nuts, man. That's all I can tell you. The girls went to Catholic school were really repressed.
They would call me up, Mike, you gotta get over so-and-so's house. She's blowing everybody.
Don't bring underwear.
I'm like, really? Mom, can I go over so-and-so's house? She's blowing everybody.
Okay, be back for dinner. Brush your teeth. Yeah.
Mansville rocks.
It
did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a cool town growing up, and no doubt about it. Had some good times.
It's definitely
Through
changed.
hard times, we had some phenomenal times. We had some hard times.
We made the best of it.
Yeah.
Everyone goes through hard times, but we always try to find the silver lining in every situation, and we were lucky enough that we did find a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, my story is it was a very funny one. Yeah, years and years ago, I was a little crazy son of a bitch, like most guys are. But I hooked up with this girl, and I'm down on her blouse, and I feel the right one. I'm like, wow, she got nipples pretty big. Go to the next one, and I'm like, it was so much longer than the other one. It's like elastic. You can stretch this thing out, and pop, goes right back to normal. It freaked me out, and that was the end of it. That's it.
That's interesting.
So it was big, long, or big?
Like a banana?
Long.
Like one was like a
She had
pear.
a penis coming out of her.
I had one friend that broke up with a girl because her nipples were like bologna. He said they were like as big as bologna, like a piece of bologna.
Oh, really?
So for years I would torment her. I would find pictures of girls and I would put like bologna slices on them and send them to them.
That's funny that you mentioned it because now I'm seeing
now
up
it's
here,
got more stories.
and I love this book right here. Too Fat to Fish, Artie Lang, on Howard Stern's show when he's throwing bologna on chicks' asses.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. That was great. Great book, by the way. Love you, Artie.
Now a big term this day, like I've been hearing from a lot of people, is hipster. Right? Have you heard this like hipster scene? How would you guys describe a hipster?
Oh,
I don't know.
Well,
it's not the way you look at it.
is a hipster like to be pretentious? I mean, are they pretending to be something that's hip? I mean, is that what
This is
hipster-
this is your opinion.
I mean,
I've been hearing it. I've been asking people what it is because I'm not.
What is it, like a front runner kind of? Like,
we honestly don't. We're not
Yeah.
really familiar with the hipster.
I was hoping you were at school, maybe. I don't know. We can just move on because I'm not even sure myself.
I mean, I don't know.
Pass.
Okay.
It's just weird. Well, I'm a hip fucking dude because I'm with it.
Yeah. Now, what's your oldest piece of clothing, and what's the origin behind it?
Holy crap.
My oldest piece of clothing is my Frehley's Comet concert T-shirt, I think.
Wow.
Which is from getting it to show.
Yeah.
Was it the Iron Maiden show?
No, I actually bought it before when his first album came out. Frehley's Comet's first album came out, and for some reason I hung on to that shirt. I'm thinking about wearing it, but I know if I wash it one more time, it's just gonna fall apart. So
Yeah.
it's kind of just.
How old is the shirt?
87. So what is that? 25 years. Yeah. So yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
Wow. Probably the oldest shirt that I have, and I haven't worn it in years. Probably won't fit me anymore, but it's just because of what it is. Is actually, yes, and I know I'm down in South Jersey. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but it's actually it had all the big stars back in the '90s, man. Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and Jay Novacek and Charles Haley on it with the Lombardi trophies on there. So that's why that meant a lot to me, being a Cowboys fan. And
What about your elephant trunk?
that wasn't mine.
Boxers.
That wasn't mine.
No?
That was my brother Joe's.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was going to say I have a pair of Fruit of the Loom underwear from '77 that I like to keep just for the smell.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Dude, you have that opener?
I never leave home without it.
All right, now can each of you describe a perfect day for you? What would be a perfect day?
A perfect day is starting off with some sex, making love, then
Making a little whoopee?
make a little whoopee.
Yeah.
Then
I saved the making love for at night. I have sex.
no, I like to have it start off the day, then because everything else is easy after that. Then I'll take a nice hit of something, make me chill out, and I like to watch movies. I'm a movies fan. I like to just chill out. I'm a homebody. If I don't have to go anywhere, I don't want to go anywhere. I just like to home, watch my big screen 3D TV and relax. So I'll start off with sex, smoke, and then I'll watch a movie. That's a good day for me.
Yeah, I mean, I would start off with the sex too. Then I'd just go and jam, like in a studio, create something, meet up with the guys, go out, play a gig, after party, and this is all happening in like a Caribbean area where it's nice and warm.
Okay.
So that would be like my perfect day.
I don't know. I guess I'll give it the hat trick. You know, yes, start off with sex. How can you go wrong if you're starting off with sex?
Yeah, so it's unanimous. Nuse likes to start off the day with sex.
It's beautiful. But anyway, you know, perfect day. Start off with there, you know, especially as a weekend. You know, hang out with my girl and my kids and do something fun. And that night, hook up with the Nuse brothers and have a great gig, drink some beers, and you know, get home safely.
Yeah, see, there's two kinds of nice
do it
days.
again the next day.
See, it sounds very responsible.
Yeah,
It does.
which makes another point.
That, for me, that would be perfect. I'm not saying that happens often, but for me, that'd be a perfect day.
See, there's two kinds of nice days. There's a nice day with your buds, and then there's a nice day with your family too. I mean, I love hanging out with my wife and kids too.
You sure do.
So, you know, that's another kind of perfect day. So,
Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back again.
awesome.